Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Indeed, all praise is for Allah. We praise Him, seek His assistance, and seek His forgiveness. We seek refuge in Allah from the evil promptings of our souls and from our evil actions. Whosoever Allah guides, none can misguide. And whosoever Allah leaves to stray, none can guide right. I testify that none has the right to be worshipped except Allah alone, having no partner. And I testify that Muhammad, may Allah exalt his mention, is his slave and his messenger. Dear beloved sisters, we are actually living in a very precious days, or around a very precious days, or we are waiting for very precious days. These are the 10 days of the Hijjah, and these days are highly precious, and to gain ajr, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said this is the best time for gaining ajr, and it is multiplied, for uncountable amount. So these days actually needs preparation. These days actually needs preparations. As we said that these days are highly precious, and we have to capture these days, because nobody knows if we are going to receive next year or not. And that's why before discussing around the Hajj and how to be prepared during this period, in spite you aren't of those pilgrims, in order to be as if you are with them, this needs preparation. And as I told you, that preparations should be started before, but as you know all, that just I came from USA just less than 10 days, 15 days. I didn't reach 15 days yet. So I'll try as much as possible to collect some important data, because really these precious days we hope to capture the ajr from. First of all, actually there is a very important lesson said by Shaykha Anahidis Mary, may Allah protect her and give her all success as she really deserves, mashallah, Allahumma barik. She has wrote a literature called Kalimat Tasif al-Hayah. Some words describe life. Actually, if we came to know these words, it will give us great advantages in understanding what should we do. What should we do? The words describing life, is she tried to put items about your thoughts in the coming period of your life, whatever your age is. These words are said by Muhammad, may Allah exalt his mention, and she is focusing on certain points and explained them, and really I feel myself responsible for you all to let these words reach it to you. The first thing is that Allah Jalla wa Ala words, which is the Quran, and Rasulullah, may Allah exalt his mention, talks, these are the only things to benefit you in your life. This is number one. And you have to know that Allah Jalla wa Ala Almighty is giving you the advantages and the privileges and the gifts and the all things you gain is not yours or mine. and we didn't gain it by ourselves, neither being intelligent or being educated more or. It's not true. Actually, these are Allah gifts, and we have to remind ourselves by the two facts, which is, if we are convinced by that, so our duty is to thank Allah or to be patient about any troubles we meet. The first, these are 5 sentences, and we are going to discuss them as much as possible, the coming lessons, until we can talk about these days, these precious days, how to understand the meaning of Surah Al-Hajj, so that it is one full surah made by the name Al-Hajj. Surely it has a meaning to have one surah called Al-Hajj, which is one of the pillars of Islam. It means that it needs focusing and standing and thinking what's going on coming days in our life, so that we have to prepare for. So the first sentence or the first words in that is عش ما شئت فإنك ميت. Again, I'll try as much as possible to simplify everything for you in order to understand. The first sentence is عش ما شئت عش ما شئت فإنك ميت. What is the meaning of this? Live whatever you can imagine. Live whatever you can imagine. But put into consideration that you are going to die. This is the first fact. عيش ما شئت. You want to live, do whatever you want. You want to be more upgraded. You want to be more rich. You want to be more higher ranks. Whatever you want to be. But take care. You are going to die. This is the first sentence. And we will still discuss each of them in a very expanded way in order to understand. Under this title, live whatever, whenever you, or whatever you can imagine, doing whatever you want, but put into consideration that you are going to die. Face death. Okay. While doing that, there are points you have to know. Number 1, Allah Jalla wa Ala is the bestower of life. And being the bestower of life, and the bestower, the provider of any gifts we have, be sure that Allah describes for us the way to live in that life, either by His words in Quran or by authentic words of His last Prophet Muhammad, may Allah exalt his mention. Allah didn't leave us to live haphazardly without giving us the proper way of living. So Allah is the bestower of life. So from His justice, from His provision, from His wisdom, from many things, He cannot leave us to live everybody whatever He wants in the way He likes, and then come on the day of judgment and ask us, and everybody give his excuse because he has no outline to be on, and then he start blaming or put some in paradise, others in hellfire. It's unfair, and Allah is the most justice, the most to give justice. So Allah is the bestower, Allah Jalla wa Ala is the bestower, and when giving us creation of our life, He is the creator. He planned to us and give outline to us both in His book and also in His authentic talks of Muhammad, may Allah exalt his mention, describing to us what is the proper way to live. The second item under, or the second point under, live whatever you want, Allah is, death is waiting for you. We said the first thing is Allah is the bestower. The second point is that death is a creature. Death is a creature. And life is a creature. Because Allah Jalla wa Ala said in His Quran, الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا. Allah Jalla wa Ala خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا. He said in Surah Al-Mulk, I think it is in Surah Al-Mulk, He said that Allah create death and create life in order to be tested. Who is doing better? Allah Jalla wa Ala created life and death not haphazardly. He Jalla wa Ala created, He Jalla wa Ala created them in order to test our response. How are we going to do? The most bestowing, the most benevolent, the most higher ranks. So it is not haphazard life, or life everybody do whatever he want without being asked. The more you are reminding yourself with death, the more you are going to correct your life, and that will reach its maximum by depending only on Allah. Again. So we can write death plus remembrance, to remind yourself with death. And assistance of Allah only, to ask His assistance. 3 items will make you improve the way you are living in this life. So, to remind yourself always that you are going to live, and to ask Allah assistance to help you, surely this will make you improve your way of life. For example, if you are going to change the flat you are at, or the way of life you are at, Instead of dreaming by having a villa, you can say, I can organize the flat I'm living at and search about other Muslims need my money. I want to go to Allah with great amount of righteous deeds to benefit from a day of judgment, like that. But if you are quite sure that you aren't being asked, you know nothing about death, you are not focusing, you will search about higher and higher and higher and higher ranks, jobs, entertainment, these things present in life. You will search for much better improvement of your life. So reminding yourself by death, and always remember that Allah is the only to ask Him for assistance. This will surely makes you. This will surely make you improve the way of thinking about how to live in that life. Comes to us after the item of عش ما شئت فإنك ميت, live whatever you want, be sure that you are dying. The three things is that ask Allah assistance, remember yourself about death, and keeping remembering, because I can remind myself once and forget it. Continuous remembering, actually. With asking Allah assistance, I'll reach improving my way of life I'm living. Comes after that title, I didn't yet explain, but I'm just writing to you titles. So the second point is, the first is live whatever you are going to die. The second is love whatever you are going to live. أحبب ما شئت فإنك مفارقه. أحبب ما شئت فإنك مفارقه. Love whatever you want, whether kids, whether house, whether money. Love whatever you want. You are going to live. You are going to live. In that point, we are going to discuss this point by documents. I'm just writing to you titles. That love whatever you love. Be sure you are going to live. And we will say that either living by my death or by his absence, whether by being away or by death also. So me is going to live, or he, the thing I love, is going to go. Even if it is a rank in my job, I'll not be permanent in that rank. I'll get older and I'll not be suitable for it, for example. So they are going to live, whether I by myself die or live, or the thing I like is going to be absent, whether by dying if it is a living thing, or by not kept with me forever. What is this means? What is this means? It means evacuate your heart from that love. Don't be attached to that thing so firmly. Don't be attached to that thing you love, whatever that thing is. Don't be attached too much to that thing. Don't be attached too much to your son. Don't be attached too much to your husband. Don't be attached too much to your home. Don't be attached too much to your job, to your parents even. Don't be attached so that you are seeing nothing but that thing you love. So you take only portion from that thing, only portion. Take it by the amount needed for you, not extra. And don't make your life all around that thing. Again, what is the meaning that love whatever you are going to live? The points around that is not make your heart too much attached. Evacuate your heart from that deep love. And number 2, when you love, take the minimal amount of that love. Take your need and don't make it extra. And don't make your life all around that thing. You are thinking at, you are trying to improve, you are hoping to increase, you are all your life is around that thing. Don't do that. And the third item, we have said the first thing, that live whatever you want, you are going to die. The second point is love whatever you want, you are going to live. The third point is do whatever you want, فإنك مجزا به. اعمل ما شئت فإنك مجزا به. Do whatever you want. Don't pray, up to you. Don't give sharing, it's up to you. Don't have money and go for pilgrimage, it is totally up to you. But be sure you will be asked. You will be either rewarded or punished. مجزم به means you will be asked about and then either rewarded or punished. You will be asked. And after the asking, you will be estimated or evaluated according to whatever you do, plus or negative. But you will be asked. And according to the ask, you will be either rewarded or punished. And around this item, around this third item, we will speak about data, documents from Quran and Sunnah, proof that whatever you do, you will be asked about. Either rewarded or punished. So the first item at that third sentence is proofs. The second point is مجزم به, you will be rewarded or punished. These are both in dunya and akhirah. Again, مجزم به both in dunya and in akhirah. It does not mean that you can do whatever you want. Yeah, when I die, Allah is going to ask me. No. You will be, sooner or later, be rewarded or punished both in dunya and in akhirah. At that point, we will give examples. At that point, we will give examples. So, we said 5 sentences. These sentences, we didn't discuss it yet. These are just items that live whatever you want, you are going to die. Number 2, love whatever, you are going to live. Number 3, whatever you are going to do, you will be asked, rewarded or punished. Then comes the 4th sentence. Then comes the 4th sentence of words describing life. Put into consideration that شرف المؤمن قيام الليل. شرف المؤمن شرف المؤمن قيام الليل. Night pray is the owner. Night pray is the owner of each true believer. It is owner. Allah Jalla wa Ala wants to reward true believers by giving them honorable time. Who succeed to gain will be the most to be rewarded. Then comes the 5th words, the 5th sentence. Leave others. استغني عن الخلق. All around you, you should put into consideration you aren't in need. To do that, you need 3 points. You need 3 points. The first is لا تمدن عينيك. The first is لا تمدن عينيك. لا تمدن عينيك. What is the meaning? Don't expand your eye look. Don't expand it. What is the meaning? Look here and there. You sit, you visit somebody, you start expanding eye look all around. Again, please. We said in order not to need others, you need points. Number 1, لا تمدن عينيك. Don't expand your eyes. Don't go visit somebody, then try to search with your eyes about the decoration, about the clothes, about the money they have, don't expand your eyes. Number 2, لا تشغل قلبك. لا تشغل قلبك. Your heart, don't make it always busy with others. Don't make your heart always busy with others. What they do, what they gain, what they buy, what they sell, where they are going, where they spend their time, where is their entertainment spent, from where they get these things. Have they gained extra money? What is the number of this money? What is the source? Like that. You are making your heart full by others' matters. Don't do that. Don't make your heart always busy with others. The third highly important thing, hold your tongue. لا تطلق لسانك. Hold your tongue. Don't expand it. Talking and talking and talking. More backbite, more insult to others, more bad deeds you are doing for yourself, more opposite to the righteous deeds, the opposite of righteous deeds. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is saying, the main cause for hellfire, going to hellfire, is the result of your tongues. حصائد ألسنتكم. The offspring of the tongues is hellfire inhabitants. These are the words that describe life, and it needs other 1 or 2 lessons to understand it very good, very well, so that we are not going to continue in that way. I'll stop here and to continue next time inshallah. جزاكم الله خيرا. بارك الله فيكم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.